As workers, one thing we all have in common is the need for a safe and secure walking or working surface on which to stand, work, or travel. In fact, providing workers with a safe working and traveling surface is so important that the Occupational Safety and Health Administration, OSHA, has developed and recently updated its regulation 29 CFR 1910 Subpart D titled Walking and Working Surfaces. Employee training is an important part of the OSHA regulation. Those employees covered by the regulation must be trained in the nature of the fall hazards in the work area and how to recognize them, as well as in the procedures to be followed to minimize those hazards. We'll get started by discussing the most common reason for falling, a slip or trip. A slip is caused by a loss of traction between the sole of the footwear and the walking or working surface. Some materials that can contribute to a loss of traction include slippery liquids such as water, oil, or grease, as well as other materials such as sawdust, metal filings, or cardboard. A trip is caused when the foot or leg strikes or becomes obstructed by an object while in motion. Some materials that can contribute to trips include tools, cords, hoses, pipe, pallets, or any object located in the path of travel. Walking and working surfaces should be maintained free of these types of trip and slip hazards to help prevent falls. Another contributing factor to both slips and trips is momentum. The faster a person is moving, the more likely it is that contacting a slip or trip hazard will result in a fall. This is why you should always travel at a slow and controlled speed while scanning your path of travel for slip and trip hazards. When you notice a slip or trip hazard, you should correct it right away if it's safe for you to do so and you are able. Otherwise, mark the hazard in some way and report the condition to someone authorized to have it corrected. Section 1910.22 of the regulation addresses these types of slip and trip hazards by requiring that all walking and working surfaces are kept in a clean, orderly, and sanitary condition. In other words, good housekeeping is mandatory, so don't allow slip and trip hazards to accumulate. Falling downstairs is also a common source of injury. Do not run or skip steps while traveling on stairs. Keep one hand on the handrail to steady your balance and travel the stairs in a slow, careful manner. Do not carry any loads that require two hands to carry, and do not carry loads that block your view. Keep stairs clear of any objects or items that may become tripping hazards. The regulation also requires that the walking and working surfaces of all work areas be inspected regularly, maintained in a safe condition, and verified as able to support the intended load. Section 1910.28 explains the employer's duty to provide fall protection. With a few specific exceptions, the regulation requires employees be protected from falling anytime they are exposed to an unprotected edge 4 feet or more above a lower level. In general, this fall protection may be one or more of the following types: guardrail system,